What's up, y'all? Back with another video, and today I'm gonna be breaking down the boring way to scale your clothing brand to 50K a month. Let's get straight to it. All right, so this is my clothing brand. As you can see, angelic motion. This is my Instagram, my TikTok, things of that nature. Some photos, you know what I'm saying, just to show you how much orders we be shipping. But yeah, basically this video will be short on purpose because at the end of the day, fashion is simple. See it, like it, buy it. And yeah, that's really when it comes down to, Albert Einstein, he has a quote. I'm gonna pull it up right now so I don't misquote him, right? But basically his quote is, everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna make it as simple as possible, but not simpler, right? Simple as possible though, right? So step one, right? Product, right? This is what you're selling. When you have a business, right, you either have a product or you have a service, right? It's really what it comes down to, right? So the most bare bones method is just having a good product, right? Because that makes everything easier. You know what I mean? Like once you have a product, once you have something that you're selling, now it just really comes down to marketing it. I'm just really gonna cut it short and really simple, right? Because a lot of people like to make this, thing so complex and shit like that, but it's really simple. Like when you really break it down to the bare bones basics, it's have a good product, right? And then market the product, and then that's kind of a business, right? And everything else is just making sure shit don't break, right? Basically, this is a tweet from Sean Frank. He owns Ridge, and they are a 9-figure direct to consumer brand, and yeah, on their ways to $1 billion company. But basically, he's saying what is needed to go from 7 figures a year to 8 figures. You need one hero product, $100 AOV, $1 billion TAM, total addressable market. So like how many people you can actually sell to. Simple ops, few sizes, few SKUs, reasonable size shipment. So shipping is not logistically complicated and expensive. What's needed to go from 8 figures to 9 is you need a second hero product, right? So product expansion, TAM expansion, and yeah, that kind of goes into this one. That increases your TAM by 50%. And what is needed to do 6 figures is just grit. And that's really what it comes down to. Because when I look at my personal, mentees, and a lot of them who have hit 6 figures, it's just grit. It's just doing more. Like they didn't have any like exceptional product per se, but they did the fundamentals. Like they really created content, created TikToks, created reels, and just promoted what they were selling. And they hit six figures. It's inevitable. Any product that has at least that much demand only gets really hard when you try to crack 10 million a year. You know what I mean? Excuse me. But really, like, all you need to do to hit 6 figures is just have grit, right? Like you need to be able to constantly like pump out content on a consistent basis and just market whatever you're selling, right? Yeah, and then that's just what it is, right? So next step is distribution, right? People can't buy what they can't see. I say this all the time. Like they can't buy what they can't see. You know what I'm saying? So like if people don't see your product, if you're not getting no eyeballs on your product, how do you expect to get sales, right? So you need to find a proven way and proven system to actually get views on a consistent, predictable basis. And a good brand that does this is this brand called Wants and Needs. And they've been living on my For You page. As you can see, they have close to 700K followers, right? And they post consistent. Like I can probably see 18 hours ago, yep, a day ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Like as you can see, like they're pulling in hundreds of thousands of views per video, right? And this was all in like a 2-3 day span, right? And if you can just like get at least 1% or even 0.01% of these viewers to convert to purchase, right, then you can really build a brand that's selling out. And I believe they're sold out. Yeah, they're sold out of this. Ooh. And as you can see, their website is not even optimized entirely. They only have 2 product SKUs. You know what I mean? And it's not the best product in the world, right? But yeah, they're sold out, as you can see. But they were just able to have a sheer amount of volume of eyeballs that it just makes everything else down the line, just work. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's a numbers game, right? If you have a conversion rate of 1%, right, and that just means 1% of people who land on your website buy your product, right? then essentially it's just a math game, right? Then that means you should probably drive more visitors to your site, and then you can get more people to convert. Granted, like the quality of the audience matters, it might affect your conversion rate, but still to some degree, feel me, the more volume of traffic that you drive to your site, the more sales you're gonna get. It's really that simple, right? And at the end of the day, right, he's driving so much attention and so much awareness. And mind you, this is just within a 3-day sprint. Like, organic content compound. So like he's still getting views from all these other videos and things of that nature, right? Like 7 million views, like, you know what I mean? So he's really mastered a way to attack organic content, right? And then basically from there, right, you have two options. You can either dominate organic, right, like he has, or you can do paid, right? So paid advertising is kind of like pay to win. You know what I'm saying? You need money to make paid advertising works. You know, you have to invest into a lot of data. You know, because you're trading dollars for data essentially. That's what you're trading for. But either way, you got to get good at content, right? And these are some recent ads that I ran for my clothing brand. As you can see, nice, visually appealing. We have a nice little set, you know what I mean, showing how to style this piece or whatnot, right? And then we have a nice surreal background right here that we use alongside AI or whatnot, right? Now on paper, this seems like a good ad, like it's visually striking, it looks aesthetic, quote unquote, right? Things of that nature, but this is a common mistake that a lot of brand owners run into, and this is what I tell my mentees all the time, right? And essentially, right, you have to stop making quote unquote pretty ads, right? And you got to focus more on the user experience, right? So when you look at this brand's, you know, content strategy, right? There's a lot of examples, right? But when you look at this brand's content strategy, right, they're they're primarily, you know what I'm saying, entertaining people first. Like it's a good user experience. Like even though I know like who made this ad, like when, because at a certain point you can start to recognize faces, right? Like I still stay and watch their ads because it's entertaining, right? It creates a positive user experience, which is good for Meta, which is good for the customer, which is good for his bank account. You know what I mean? So just creating good quality, high engaging content that people actually want to see and watch, and then also, you know, tailor it towards, you know, your business. Like at the end of each ad, he has a clear call to action. Like if we can just watch this all the way through, we'll be able to see this. So he'll have a clear call to action at the end. So basically he just used viral hooks, right? And then recreates it, right? Shows the product. Boom. Here goes the product, right? And then sweatsuits link in bio, clear call to action, as you can see. But it's just something that a lot of people, you know, like to see, right? And that's all it comes down to, is creating great content. And there's another brand, like if you don't want to be this quote unquote like less polished per se and hurt your brand identity, right? Because this like pushing towards the meme side of things, right? There's another brand that's really good at organic content strategy, and it's called like Mercha Clothing, yeah. And they also master organic content, but they do it in a more polished, more aesthetic way per se, as you can see here. You have these glow in the dark hoodies, as you can see. It's very striking, scroll stopping, right? A lot of engagement, and you can see this is a common theme and common throughput, as you can see here. More content, more content here. It's got 12 million views, 600K likes. You know what I mean? Something that's just visually striking. You know what I'm saying? This jacket right here, and as you can see, it's a lot more polished, but it's still the same principles. You know, 38 million views right here, a million likes. You know what I mean? Creating stories, creating things that are entertaining that people can actually remember, right? 22 million views. You know, things like this. You know what I'm saying? So there's different ways you can attack and approach this, but the concept and the goal is still the same entirely, right? So once you create good content, you know, it comes back to his tweet from Sean Frank. You know, at the end of the day, if you want to go to six figures, then you just need grit, right? You just need grit, right? Because when you look at it, like his pieces aren't even, you know, anything crazy, right? But what separates him from making, you know, six figures a month with his clothing brand versus somebody who has the same quality product, if not better, but makes barely 5-10K a month? You know what I mean? It's just grit and his ability to pump out content that actually performs for his account, right? And then from there, then you can propel, you know, to go to seven figures, right? all the way to 8, and then eventually to where everyone wants to go to 9 figures plus, right? But basically, it's just having these fundamentals in place, right? Just really having a product and then having a proven way to distribute that product. And that's pretty much the boring way to scale your clothing brand to 50K a month. Like, really, if you just master this, like, you just create a product, right? Create a good product, and then essentially just spam, right? I say spam, but not in a negative connotation way, but really, distribute good quality, engaging content that gets views, that tailors to your product. And that's really how you do it. And that's how I scaled my clothing brand to make 119K in 14 days off my first drop. The exact same method on TikTok, right? But yeah, if you guys want more help, more one-on-one help, then you can click the link down in the description to join my mentorship one-on-one. I'm taking all my clients, from those small 5-4 figure months and taking them to 6 and 7 figure months. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.